Hi, Paula.
Hello, Els. How are
What are we
you?
going to do today?
We're talking today about Guideline 4 from Attitudinal Healing. We share from our own experience. By risking and exposing our own emotional state, we find common experience that allows for joining. Yeah, and Els, risking and exposing our emotional state isn't always easy and can be, in your words, clumsy and quite awkward, and reveals that we're all trying our darndest. I love that. And yet we don't yet know how to do things differently. Can you explain the value in emotional vulnerability, even when it feels clumsy and awkward?
Sharing about emotional vulnerability has its value for the people who have been raised with rejection of emotions or expressing emotions. So you can practice sharing. And when someone shows emotions, it's in a group. It's a permission for others to show or share them also. And I know I was in a group and I thought I will never share like that person. And he was crying, it was a man, and I thought, well, I rather die than do it this
Oh,
way. And a year
yeah.
later, I was the one sharing, and I saw a person on the other side of the circle, and I saw written on the head, I would never do that like that. I would rather die than share like this. So I realized that what that guy did for me, I did for that person on that
Yes.
moment. And talking about emotions gives space on the inside and brings the things that happened in the light and brings the experience in the light, and you realize that it didn't kill or destroy you. And
Yes.
and others say, well, it didn't kill and destroyed me either. We all experience things like that. And
Yes.
often when emotions have been shared, the sharpness comes off, and
Mm.
there's more room to breathe, and we notice that we are not get condemned about it
Yes.
or die from it. So
Yeah.
that's just what happened, and well, it's over.
Yes.
It's nice to speak about how clumsy we are, because
Yes.
it gives a connection, because we all are clumsy. There's always times in our life that we just don't know how to do the things differently. But when you have a pattern and you do things and you keep doing it, that and you are aware of doing it, then I would say you can do it, you are free to do it, and you don't need it. For sure, you don't need it because it doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it, and that's more sort of in life, like and maybe those curveballs, perhaps as they come along, there's that clumsiness, perhaps of the way you deal with them. But what about in group? That whole thing of risking your emotional state and just feeling so clumsy and awkward doing that. Maybe for a start when you're in group or when you're sharing with a friend.
Well, it's lovely when you feel free to share it, or when you have the balls to share it, because there will always be people who don't have the balls yet to share it. So that's like giving permission to be not perfect, to do your best and make a mess of it. And we all do that more regularly or once in a while. So we all make a mess of it. And it's lovely when you can be open of it, because you will start laughing about it at one time. And then you think, well, we can make theater of it. You know what I've done? I can tell you what I've done.
Make a
I
movie.
I was in my naked butt on the balcony and I shouted to my neighbors, stop making this horrible noise. And I came in and Anya said, I would have done that differently. I say, I know.
True story or made up?
True story.
Oh gosh. I think we better censor this discussion, Els. Oh yeah. That's it. Well, we're so like, especially when we share with people and are in a vulnerable space. it can be really awkward because we're so used to putting up a shield, and
Absolutely.
hiding the way we really feel. So yeah.
And the lovely thing of a group, of course, is when other people just listen, then it's just a story that comes up, and that doesn't brings up guilt, because when nobody reacts, when nobody has a tip or has a good advice to do it differently, it's just told and that's it, it's like it fades away. That's with all stories, with every horrible thing that happens. When you just don't make a big story of it, it just fades away, it just diminishes and is gone.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And part of that process is the sharing of it though, and then it's kind of done, do you feel or
Yeah, when you have a story and you
yeah.
feel hurt and you think it's your right to feel hurt, and you exactly know how to phone so
Mm.
that they say you are right. And but when you want to be happy, you could tell it in an attitude healing group, because they will not react, and the only thing that you know is your own reaction to it. So when you want to cling on suffering, then you can do it, but not with the help of the others.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Mm. Thank you. Els, in your book, you state that the facilitator doesn't need to be able to explain all the principles and apply them under all circumstances. And that's good news for me. And so I understand from that, from your book, that all people, including the facilitator, are on a journey. That the principles and guidelines are our pilot. And in group, we share how we experience success or failure and apply the principles and feelings. And also, by attending a group, we all want to live within the wisdom of attitudinal healing principles.
Yes.
Yeah, would you like to explain a little bit more about that?
Well, I think this covers the whole life. Well, we all are on a journey. When the facilitator had to live the principles to apply them on all circumstances, if a facilitator had to do that and be very consequent in it, we wouldn't have one facilitator, because nobody would manage to do that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, we see that we, as a facilitator, get more experienced in applying them. And then all of a sudden, there comes this a pattern from wherever, and then we see, oh, we forgot it, here we forgot it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
can I forgive myself that as a facilitator, I forgot to apply the principle? I just forgot it in that situation.
yeah.
And luckily, I can forgive myself and I can still facilitate an attitude healing group
Yeah.
and be open about it in the
Yeah.
group, maybe
I
just
was going to
share.
say, would you share that? Would you share that with the group? Like,
Yes,
oops,
of course. Yes, of
yeah, yeah,
course.
yeah,
I was the
yeah.
one shouting on the balcony in my naked butt.
Uh, Els, you suggest that sharing how we fall down and get back up again, being a living example of a survivor and demonstrating how we can let go of fear and judgment makes the group safer and more authentic healing space.
Yes.
Do you think it's the honesty itself that creates the safety, realizing that we all find common experience and feel a sense of connection?
You use the word survivor, and we, of course, are all survivors of our own life. And lives look different, but we are all survivors, yeah, of what happened to us. That's the word you use from a dramatic point of view, I would say.
Yeah.
You also could say we are all essence, uh, and that's where we come from, and that's what we have in common. So then you look from another point of view, and we are all the same. We are struggling and surviving, and we do it in a different pace, and we have all the same essence. And in duality, it appears as wise and as dumb, and it appears as lovely and as harsh. when we are. And it's so human. In duality, it has these different forms. And then you can say, oh, we are survivors. But from essence, there's nothing to survive. We
Yeah. Yeah.
already are whole.
Mhm.
So when you have a bit of humor, maybe you have to laugh about all these stupid things, and all these
Yes. Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy things.
Yeah.
And we are
Yeah.
essence and total and love, just
Mm.
totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What do you suggest when a person judges themselves or others harshly or feels defined by a past event?
Yeah, well, you must love it to do it, because when you keep doing it, you better can enjoy it. And when you don't enjoy it, yeah, well, stop it. You don't need it, and it doesn't help you at all. So, and feel free, You can do it. You are allowed to do it. Maybe your parents did it, and you do it also. If you don't enjoy it, stop it or not.
Yes.
Go on.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So that's someone who's saying, how stupid they were or stupid they
Yes,
are or,
yes,
victim.
yes.
Um, but you don't confirm it. You're not going to confirm it in the group or
Should we say it was very stupid indeed? Yeah, well, of course you can say that's right. It was very stupid. You must love it. Yeah, I would say, whoa, that was stupid. You must love it, because when you keep doing it, I can't stop. Well, I don't
yeah,
know.
yes,
but
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
as a human being, and as what you are, you don't need it. It is not
yeah,
necessary to do it, and you have no benefits from it. And of course you can do it. That's we are all free, and that's how we use our freedom.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah, yeah.
use our freedom
Yes,
in a pleasant way, or we use our freedom to punish ourselves. There's no one
yes,
who does that for us. We do it ourselves, and we are
yeah.
masters in it until we
Sure
stop.
are. Till we stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's where this perspective plays a big part in our healing.
Yes.
And you state, this is how it works. The seeds of change are in your thinking. The circumstances are the same. The perspective from what you observe is different. And I was in that quote. Are you saying that by changing how we see a situation, even if nothing externally changes, that the real transformation can happen? Can you?
Absolutely. It's really from the perspective you look. When I have here on my table a big six, and you sit on the other side and you look, what do you see? So from my side, I see a six. From your side,
Yeah,
you
we
will
see a
see a
nine.
nine. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we see the same thing, and we have a different story.
yeah,
And when
yes.
when we are an accountant, we have problems. There's three too much, or three less, Yeah. But when we start shifting the way we look at things,
Mm,
even the past will change, although
mm.
the facts will not change. I think of Anna Heck. You have heard the TED Talk. So
Yes.
when she started to shift her perception on what
Mm,
happened,
yeah.
um, her past changes. So it became from I can put the link to the document,
Yes.
to the TED Talk in the description.
Yeah.
So she was raped, and what
Mm,
happened was, uh, from a victim, her perspective changed in that it brought her something, a change in her thinking, and a change in her life, and a change in perspective. So then your past changes from a horrible thing that happened to you in
yeah.
a chance that was given you.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that feeling of wholeness too,
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it
Yeah.
brings you on a totally different track. And I have heard it often, people who gotten diagnosed, for example, cancer, and they
Yeah.
said to me, I wouldn't want to have missed it.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it made me alive, vibrant, and I
Yeah.
learned a lot from it.
Yes, yeah, life changing.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Els, you've got some fabulous questions here to practice, and I'll read them out. So the questions for this guideline for: when do you find it difficult or easy to show your feelings? Which ones and which not? Um, when do you feel connected and when do you not? And what feeling do you think you are the only one to experience? I like that one. I think that's a good one, Yeah. So just some questions there for you to contemplate, I guess. And in general, Els, just to finish on, guideline 4 seems to be seems to be for me about truth telling and lightening the load and feeling connection. And I'll just remind us the guideline is: we share from our own experience. By risking and exposing our own emotional state, we find common experience that allows for joining. So do you have anything else to add on this one?
Well, you stated that well, and truth telling is your own truth, of course, not the truth. It's how
Yeah.
you perceive things, and that's okay, because I think when I start truth telling, I must have the idea that it is really true what I tell, and and mostly I think it's true when it has hurt me a situation. I tell the truth about the situation because it hurt me. But when I see the essence of the situation, the truth would, as I told it before, would just vanish
Vanish. Yes.
because there's new perspective. Telling gives a feeling of connection at first.
Mm.
And when your inner attitude changes, you will discover at the moment that there was a gift in it. I said it before. Anna Heck showed us that it makes you do things differently. Maybe make another choice the next time, or putting you on a path you never could imagine that it existed, you know. Um, and when forgiveness takes over, you will find out that there was perfection in what was offered you by universe or by life, or however
Yeah.
you mention
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
There's a
Mm.
gift in everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And that just made me think gratitude, out of that comes gratitude.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Absolutely. When I ask people, I do family constellations with people, and I often place the life and the fate of someone. I
Oh,
place as a person the life and the fate of someone behind someone on the side.
right.
And when I ask people, would you want to have missed it? They
Yeah.
practically always say no. But I always say, your faith has been fulfilled, your life, your faith has been
Yes.
fulfilled up till now. So
Yeah.
it's all behind you, it's fulfilled. You
Yes.
have you have managed to make
Yeah.
it up till here. And there what comes, we don't know. But in the
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Thank you, Els. It's
Okie
been
dokie.
beautiful talking.
See you next time. Bye bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.